Hello, Malik Carrington here, Family Budget Fisherman. Thank you for tuning in to this another special episode on this channel. Yes, you read it in the thumbnail and in the description below. We're going to be talking about, of all things, beginner fishermen who want to start off with high-end gear. So let's get started. Thank you for staying with us and thank you for rocking with the channel. Once again, we're going to talk about high-end, getting into as a beginner fisherman or an experienced fisherman who has never really gotten into high-end gear, which that really applied to me about 8 years ago. In 2018, this first time I really bought a fishing rod that was over $100. And then since then, I've gone far beyond that. I want for us to have that conversation about what do you do? How do you go about making the right purchase for yourself? Because unlike buying a sub $100 reel or rod combo, if you make a mistake, it doesn't really cost you much. But if you're going to spend, and I establish high-end gear at $500, at a combo at $400 and up. So that means the rod and the reel are at least $200 a piece. That for me is considered high end. Now, in some people's budget, family budget, that's not high end. That's about mid range. High end for them doesn't get there until $700 or $800 or even $1,000 in some cases. So the first thing is, as I mentioned before, and I'm going to start out by using this Zodius. And by the way, this is the previous model Zodius. This isn't even the current Zodius. I do not yet own a current model Zodius. I'm waiting for the back orders on the solid tips to come in because I could have ordered one a long time ago, but the solid tips are seemingly hard to find. At any rate, this is the Shimano Zodius. This is the previous model. Of course, this is the first model with the monocoque handle. And then, of course, the previous model, Shimano Vanford, okay? At the time that I purchased this rod combination was about $480. It was $220 for the rod and $460, I believe, for the reel. So it's $480 combo. Now, did I pay that much for it? No. And if you have been rocking with me on this channel for any length of time, you know that I didn't pay $480 full price. I paid somewhere around the $250 to $300 price range for the combo. So at any rate, this would be where you'd want to start, okay? You'd want to look for a rod and reel combination that puts you in this area right here. This is P-Line Floral Clear, I believe it is, an 8-pound test Floral Clear. It's not fluorocarbon, it's Floral Clear. Because I have it on a spinning rod, I think I have Tatsu in here, Seaguar Tatsu. But for this rod combination, the P-Line Floral Clear works fine enough. If you are a beginner fisherman, I'd actually even recommend that you go with a light braid. I don't have any boxes for the light braid, but P-Line has a good braid called Endurex, and also you can go with Finn's braided lines as well. So those are the two that I would recommend here. So this is one direction to go. If you want to go all American, here you go with, well, this is not all American. It's all American on the rod, but you have the Cashin series Icon. This is the John Cruz Signature Series rod. At the time of, and I think this is still the current model, it was $230 or $40 for the rod, and this is a Daiwa Ballistic it's paired with, This is their drop shot version. I use it for a little bit more than that. I actually threw this rod about 2 weeks ago. The Style Ballistic at the time was $230 full retail. So you're looking at about what, a $470 combo here. And it's a great combo. And this is outfitted with a Finn's 645 line. You can put whatever line you want on it. If you're a beginner fisherman, again, Endurex and Finn's, the Infinity series braid, the two that I would recommend, or the 40G series that I would recommend. So you got those two. If you want to start off a little bit higher, as a recommendation, this is the previous model Daiwa Tatula. This is the Tatula Elite series, the previous model. This is the Cody Meyer series rod. At the time I made the purchase for this rod, the full retail was $299 or $300, and it was paired with a Daiwa Tatula reel. At the time of the purchase, the full retail price of this was $200. So this is a $500 combo as well. I recommend that you go in this direction. And again, this is for beginning series, beginning fishermen, for those of you who have never fished before or rarely fished before, and you want to start off with a higher family budget, and you want your family budget to meet this price range, of course, not breaking your family budget. And then also, you want to, for those of you who have always been at the ugly stick range like I was, and you want to bump it way up, okay? So I would recommend this as well. Again, the main reason why is because you want to start off with something a little bit more high end. It's going to last you a little bit longer. Maybe you need something that's lighter than an ugly stick combo. And I'll give you an example, okay? This rod and reel combo right here is just a little bit heavier than this reel here. And this is one of, I think I have 8 of them now. I gave away some of them. This reel right here is almost as heavy as this entire combo, okay? And I used to throw these. Matter of fact, almost all of my ugly sticks are outfitted with this. This is the old Daiwa Regal 2500 XIA series. And even though that reel right here is about 15, almost 20 years old, I still have 3 left in a box right back there, because I didn't use them all, you know. I bought them, as a matter of fact, I got them at Big 5 Sporting Goods back in, I want to say 2010, 2011, something like that, way back there on a Las Vegas trip. And we bought them at a sporting goods store for $23, and they were clearing them out. The full retail at that time, I believe, was about $60, and